Hey guys, welcome to part 2 of Let's Play Pokemon Blue on, well, I'll be honest, an emulator. In the last part we started off our grand journey into the magical world of Pokemon full of hopes and dreams and all that good stuff. So now, off screen, let's show this off. I did do a bit of leveling, so I've got everyone at level 8. I think that's a good level. I think that'll be fair enough. You know, we can beat Gary and go through the Viridian Forest on that. Then maybe I'll do a bit more grinding with Brock, but I just needed them to be a good enough level to beat him. Gaza, hey Tom, you're going to Pokemon League? Wait, you're going to did he just say to Poke? To the, it's a there should be a there. Oh, I didn't read the rest of the text. Maybe I should have pointed him out on his terrible grammar. Although I have terrible grammar as well in real life, so. Anyway, right, Pidgey. So, see, one thing I want to quickly show off is that, or I remembered while leveling up, if you press select, you can just change it on the fly. And I have no idea why they took that feature out of other games, because I found it's really handy. I really like it. Well, I should stop messing around with all these, but I really like that feature. I have no idea why they took it out. Oh, I do know why they took it out, because I think part of the reason is that select then became the help button. So if you weren't too sure what you were doing for whatever reason, you could press help, and then they'd be like, Pikachu is weak to Geodude, and then you'd be like, oh, now I know. But, you know, in this game, of course, it wasn't like that, so that's Pidgey down. Because with this fight, it's quite interesting, you can lose it. If you lose it, then Gary's like, ha ha, stupid. And then you just kind of move on with your adventure. And in Pokemon Yellow, if you lost this fight, because in Pokemon Yellow, Gaza had a, what was it, an Eevee, and what it evolved into depended on how you fared against him. So if you beat him in the first battle, and then you beat him in this battle, it's a Jolteon. But if you lose or don't do one of these battles, then it's either a Flareon or Vaporeon, I can't remember the order. So that's Gary done. That battle can be really hard if you don't know about it. Like a level 9 Pidgey is quite tough. You just lucked out. I sure did. I've played this game before. It's just complete luck. I heard Pokemon League has many. It's the Pokemon League. It's not Pokemon League. Is this some sort of weird translation error because Pokemon was like a new phrase? And there was like its own rules about the word Pokemon. Like, you can catch a Pokemon, but then you would say there's a group of Pokemon rather than group of Pokemons. I think that's what's going on here. Right, let's go this way because we're bad men. You know what? Can we check out the? Oh, did I do it right? Let's check out the Pokemon League. I know what's going to happen, but I want to go to Pokemon League. Pokemon League is all I care about. Only truly skilled trainers, such as yourself, is the end of this sentence, are allowed through. You don't have the Boulder Badge yet. The rules are rules, I can't just... Oh man. So it's quite interesting, because I always saw this person as Officer Jenny. Like this sprite right here, but it's a guy. It's completely a guy. Officer Jenny wasn't in these original games, but because I played these games alongside the anime, whenever I saw a police officer, I was like, oh, Officer Jenny. And of course in my head I didn't think, oh, maybe that's a guy. I just thought, oh, I guess the Game Boy is limited power, so I guess women can look like men in this crazy universe they call Pokemon. So yeah, so that always really confused me. Because in Pokemon Yellow they did change it to Officer Jenny for some of them. I don't think those guards changed though, I'm not sure. I thought there was an item around here, maybe there is. Because I don't know about many of the hidden items, but I know some of them. I know a couple hidden items, not that many though. Oh, look, he really looks like he's bowling when he's walking towards the screen. Because of how simple he looks. Red, I suppose I should call the character Red. Oh yeah, this is Pokemon Center. I guess it's the first time I've been in one. You can heal your Pokemon here. I have no idea why it gives you that option like that. Heal or cancel. Like, the B button cancels you being able to heal, right? So why would you need a separate option? Let's talk to this lazy guy. That's not right. I'm not looking at... Okay, whatever. Pokemon Centers heal your tired, hurt, or fainted Pokemon. Cool. There's a Pokemon Center in every town ahead. They don't charge any money either. Fantastic news. Oh, I don't like how detailed those trees are. Like, look how detailed those trees are, but then I don't have a neck. I think something suspicious is going on in the Pokemon world. Alright, well that's about all we can do in Viridian City. I guess I could go in this house and do some exploration. Whew, I'm trying to memorize all my notes. What did you write, you dumb girl? That was mean. Pokeballs are used to catch Pokemon. Well, I'm going to justify my dumb girl. No, I don't. You know, I think my dumb girl comment is justified. Okay. Fine, I guess. Technically I am like 10 or whatever, so... Oh god. No. No. Maybe back in 1999 I would have read it. But not now. Never again. I know all this stuff. When I go to shop in Pewter City, I have to take the winding trail in Viridian Forest. Well, so does everyone, really. Okay, is this egg-shaped man... Okay, let's leave him alone. We'll be seeing this guy again later, but for now, I think we're just gonna avoid him. Catch Pokemon, expand your collection. The more you have, the easier it is. Okay, these are... I gotta stop reading everything I see. I'm gonna go read that note. Route 2, Viridian City, Pewter City. Yeah, and a forest. There's a massive forest in the middle of that, mate. You can't just say it's 2 cities. Right, I'm gonna avoid this patch of grass. I remember... Oh god, this was so long ago. Back in Pokemon Pearl when I played that game, I always went into every patch of grass, or tried to anyway, to show off the new Pokemon in each area, but... I kind of dropped that for Emerald and Soul Silver, and now this game. I kind of got a bit bored of that. Yeah, Rattata, I agree. I don't quite... Okay, so what's going on with this sprite? Okay, so the back is dungarees, right? So as a little kid. What are those arms on the left and right of it, though? Don't get annoyed at me. Don't look at me like that. Because my arms are just 2 circles, so then I have a jet black shirt. But this sprite, it looks weird. Where are the hands? Is it supposed to be like a fat kid who has his hands in his pockets? I can't quite figure it out. I've never, in all my years, I can't quite figure it out. Okay, I came here with some friends. Oh no! Right, so let's go and have a look around. Actually, no, let's not. Let's not. Because if we go in these patches of grass, we can... There are items around here I can get, but I don't think I really need them. I don't think so anyway. And also, you're probably wondering, because it's a good question. Is this our first trainer battle? Hey, you have Pokemon, come on, let's battle them. Cool, first trainer battle. I never really connected that for some reason. I never really, when I play this game, I never think, oh, this is my first trainer battle. Because this technically is it. Because the rival fights I wouldn't include as trainer battles, especially later on, you know. They're their own distinct story battles in a way, but no, this is the first proper story battle, so... Or, God, I'm so bad with words. This is our first proper battle, but... And the first time I think we're hearing this theme anyway. Yeah, let's change Pokemon. Because Nido Iran actually earned a lot of experience. Oh, Caterpie. Why did they have to make you look so annoyed for this game? Like, look how angry he looks. It's so funny. Part of the reason why I chose to LP this game as well over Fire Red and Leaf Green, because I love the sprites. I love how the sprites look and how all the different Pokemon are. I find it hilarious. They're just so enjoyable to see because they look so dumb. It's great. And you kind of lose that in the other ones. But there's a charm to how terrible everyone looks, you know? Like what's going on with the sprite for Saint Awesome? That's meant to be a water Pokemon? Which water Pokemon is that? Is it wearing a bib? Why is it going... Oh, I don't know. It's a bit weird. Right, so yeah, so I'm going to avoid the grass for this place. Because you do have to go through the grass for certain areas. Oh man, I wouldn't even dream of jamming out of a battle. I wouldn't even dream of that. That'd be crazy talk. Oh no, a Weedle. Okay. Queero. I'm going to see that name Queero like every now and again, and it's going to make me laugh every time. I can just tell. So it's interesting that, like, so they knew that bug Pokemon were really weak, right? Like, I like bug Pokemon, and in fact I was thinking about catching a Caterpie for this Let's Play, but then I decided against it because Well, I just decided against it. But I really do like bug Pokemon, but they knew how weak they were, or they wouldn't have put them all out like this. Like the first area of the game, which is like the starting area, you know, you've caught your Pokemon, you've leveled them up a bit, you've beaten Gary, I've lost to him, depending on how much you suck. And now this is the first proper dungeon in a way, I guess you should say, and it's all bug Pokemon. They all stink. Let's go to Squirtle, or Saint Awesome, I suppose I should call him. Because I have Quiro, so I could just use Quiro for this whole thing and just steamroll it, but there's no fun in that, you know. And also, I think most people are like this, or it's got to be like at least 50% of people. I like to have my Pokemon levels to be even. I like them to all be the same. So when one Pokemon is a bit underleveled, I'll do a bit of switching and all that kind of good stuff. You know, I know some people don't, but I think most people do. I don't really know the percentage though. Because I thought everyone did. I thought it was the way everyone played. I thought everyone was as anal as I was, where all the levels had to be the same, and if one got a bit ahead I would just stop using it. It's kind of a bit like, though, like in Ratchet and Clank or something like that, you know? Where you like level up your guns, so then your gun reaches a certain level and you just stop using it so you can use the other guns. But then you kind of really just screw that out, screw yourself over, because you're not using the best gun. Pokemon is a bit like that. Like one day I probably will play through like one of these games and just have like my starter have like 3 Pokemon, but then just use them all the time so they get really buff and leveled up. You know, because I think that strategy could really work. Especially in some of the later generations as well, where weakness doesn't matter as much. I mean, it matters, but not as much. Okay, so this is going to be tiresome. It's the beginning of the game, so you have to go through these patches of grass, and you don't get any repels. Metapod looks so cool. Why does Metapod have a tail? That's so stupid. It's Metapod. He's not meant to have a tail. Metapod. He uses Harden, but he doesn't have a little tail like that. So yeah, because we can't have any repels yet, I can't quite remember when you get repels in the shops. It's not in Pewter City anyway. I believe you have to go through Mount Moon without repels, unless there's some lying on the ground. But one thing I'm interested in, I don't mind going through the grass in this area, because I'm just really interested to see if I'm going to run into a Pikachu. Because usually I always use a Pikachu. I always just go for it. Like, I just really like Pikachu. It's good to have an electric type around, you know, and there are no other good electric types really. Well, Magnemine's pretty solid, but I can't catch one until a good while. But I usually go for Pikachu because it's just nice, you know, playing Pokemon, catch a Pikachu, woo, gotta catch them all, I choose you, Pikachu, you know, all that dumb stuff. Oh, good, poisoned. But I always have a really hard time catching one, so I'm kind of interested if I will run into a Pikachu. I'm not going to catch one, by the way. I don't know if I've mentioned that. I won't be catching one for this Let's Play because I can't have 4 Pokemon at the start. And I wanted to have a Spearow. Well, you got your starter. I wanted Spearow, and then I was like, right, so I'll catch one more Pokemon at the beginning. And then I was like, well, I don't really use Mankey that often. Mankey's good, but I don't really use it that often. So it really came down to like either catching a Caterpie or a Nidoran. And I think I just wanted a Nidoran, pretty much. Oh god, I think Saint Awesome. Awesome! Nice! That's some damn fine work. Damn fine. Ah. Because also when I catch a Pikachu, or whenever I go for one, I don't know if this is true, but it seems like certain patches of grass, they're more likely to show up than others. Where is it? Oh god, I just gotta go. There's a potion right there, I swear! Because that guy right there says, oh god, you can find tons of items in the grass. Let's talk to these guys. Have you noticed the bushes on the roadside? They can go... okay, sure. Many Pokemon live only in the forest and caves. You need to look everywhere to get the different kinds. What a useful man. What was I saying? Yeah, I always... if I were catching a Pikachu, I would usually go for that very last patch of grass where that trainer is. That's where I would just look. And I don't know why, I don't know if it actually does help, but that just, in my head for some reason I just felt like I guess maybe because the very first time I played Pokemon Blue, maybe I saw a Pikachu in that grass, and then in my head I was like, oh, there's always going to be Pikachu there. Which is a bit dumb, but, you know, whatever. Pew pew pew. That's really cool. Because one of the things you got to remember with this is that with the anime, that came second. So a lot of this stuff was like here before, so the fact that it sings like that meant that it was originally in it, but then they, you know, just took it for the anime. There aren't any moves. Okay. This guy's rude. Should I start the gym? Yeah, we might as well. Actually, no, let's just have a look around. I don't know. Because we're going to have to come back to that building anyway, and there's not really that much here. Let's just do the first trainer anyway. I know it's not the traditional way of doing things. What am I going to use here? Let's go Quiro. I know this is going to be quite tedious, me using Quiro, but... You're still light years from facing Brock, but that's distance though. Wait, time. Distance though. I'm trying to mock him with his own quote. I just sound like an idiot. Alright, Diglett. I don't think I needed to do any more leveling up. I think I'm good where I am. Don't really know though. And I seem to be doing pretty decent damage, so I think I made the right move. You know, of course I could use Saint Awesome and then just, you know, steamroll this whole gym, but I want, you know, everyone to get certain XP. Oh, that's not cool. I just switched to Nido Iran. Finish it off. Because he has 2. Wow! Nido Iran kind of sucks. It kind of... Oh god. 8 damage, Jesus. Hey, we did it! Hooray! How did I possibly do that? That's pretty cool. I guess I'll stick with Nidoran? Iron? Oh, Sandshrew looks so cool. He looks more like shrewish, like an actual shrew. Because of course Sandshrew is meant to be a shrew, and he actually does look like a shrew there. That's a common thing among this game anyway. That, with the actual sprites, they look more like the animal than they do the concept art. You know, you're going to see the concept art for some of them because that's the pictures I'm using, but yeah, it's pretty interesting how much like the animals they go for. Because Sandshrew does not look like a shrew. Or he does, but... Anyway, it's kind of a bit of a... Okay, so I think Saint Awesome is very defensive, so this should be no problem. Famous last words. And there we go. Nice. So yeah, I'm not actually going to defeat Brock in this episode. I just thought, hey, I'm going to try and make these parts 20 minutes long. I might as well do something to kill some time. So anyway, with that done, next time in Let's Play Pokemon Blue, we're going to defeat Brock and get our first gym badge. So I've been Onstorm23. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.